Alright, while we're here, we still have to return this, but in the meantime, I mentioned that I'm going to at least go and get the next stage of the quest for Ten Pines Bluff, just so that people can kind of make an informed decision about what we're actually doing. So we'll just kind of cross on over and check that out. I just remember this with horror because doing a game in survival mode, you know, kind of came through this same way and got my ass handed back to me, because even in survival mode, even at low levels, a dog can be a terrifying threat.
Well, at low levels, and considering the fact that dogs often run in packs, you know, it becomes a terrifying monstrosity. Because, you know...
Yeah, they will literally tear you apart.
They will literally tear you apart, but also, if you kill one, you bring down the entire pack on you.
Now, we've got a wild mongrel here.
And if there's one dog, you can put money that there is probably another. Well, 1, 2...
Yeah, and you can see them start
3.
coming after us. So... Might as well go into bats real quick. Oh, and there's an alpha wild mongrel. And those are actually a substantially larger threat
than a regular.
Yeah, that was a critical hit that just kind of dinged him a little bit. And that is an ugly dog.
Well, this is why I said in the last stream that I was like, you know, it's really surprising that, you know, dog meat has all of his fur.
Yeah, he actually came through things pretty well.
I mean, he actually looks like a dog rather than, well, a mole rat with dog teeth.
Yeah. So we survived that, and time for a level up. So let's see. Once again, we have so many options right now. Unfortunately, Archer being Archer, he's not quite smart enough for any more hacker perks. Let's see. You can't unlock the next locksmith or lady killer perks until level 11.
I thought it was 7. Whatever.
Yeah, level 7. My bad. Well, I can put a point into Gun Nut.
Yeah, he's totally that.
Fair enough. Gun Nut it is. That'll let me do a few interesting mods to weapons and give us a little better selection of equipment. And always reload. You definitely have, yeah.
If there's the possible chance that you could run into something that's gonna take more than one shot.
Am I the only one who can count?
No.
So I've actually never really poked around this little junkyard area here, so I don't know if there's anything of value. But
I'm just going to advise, don't try to carry the toilet.
It doesn't really look like it. So it's just this kind of random junkyard that was in the middle of this area.
Actually, I would go so far as to say I don't think it's actually a junkyard. I think it's more of a case of a low spot that a bunch of the shit that was blown after the bombs fell was just blown into.
That makes sense. There normally would be a road or something leading to a dump spot. So alright, here's Ten Pines Bluff. Go ahead and put our gun away because we're trying to play nice with everybody.
We're being real friendly, like.
What do you want?
Okay, let's talk.
We don't need any more trouble around here.
If I told you I'm with the Minutemen, would you still want to shoot me?
You're with the
I told you.
I didn't really think you fellas still existed.
Because remember, sarcasm is always the answer here.
Sarcasm is du jour.
Most people don't put much stock in the Minutemen these days after Quincy. Bad business, that.
Well.
Let's see. Do you want help or not?
Or should I be on my way?
Don't get the wrong idea. I'm damn glad you're here. There's a raider gang that's been giving us trouble for weeks, stealing food and supplies,
Yes,
threatening to
Doug
kill
made
us
it
all
out
if we don't pony
very
up.
well. It almost makes me wonder if he
We
didn't,
can't go up against
you
a
know,
gang like that.
somehow get into an area like or like his parentage
Yeah.
had gotten into into like a vault.
Could be. Let's see.
I'll
So
kick their
yeah,
asses for
I'll
you.
kick
Which
their
would mean that
asses
you're-
for you.
No problem.
Which would then mean that you're
If you folks
you
are
know,
for real this time, it'll
going
be
to
a
go
welcome
and-
change for the better.
Don't know when we'll get around to kicking their asses, but doesn't hurt us to promise to do it.
yeah, promises can always be, turned back on.
All right, so we'll just go ahead now, and rather than walk all the way across, we'll just go ahead and fast travel. That's another thing for survival mode. You can't fast travel.
Fast travel is not a thing. The only place that you can fast travel is someplace later on, but that's because of tech.
Reasons.
Tech and reasons.
Okay. So, oh. Now that I've actually got a quest for from old Papa Abernathy, I can just turn this thing on and chase him down.
Are you still gonna look for Mary?
No.
That was here, right?
Yeah, I was like, gotta find her corpse. Or find her body and dig it up. Okay.
I've got that locket back for you.
You serious? That's great news. Connie's gonna be speechless. I'm sure she'll believe our process is
Connie will.
done. And feel free to use our workshop.
So now we can use the workshop and build all kinds of things here. Let's see if this messes with the audio as much, but I think probably what did you find, dog? Did you find a Tato?
Did you find a cat? The cat looks really, really comfortable.
Yeah, there's a cat just kind of sleeping here and playing with some tomatoes. For a second, I thought that cat was dead.
You too, huh?
Yeah, I'm glad to see it wasn't.
Just like with real cats, they sit there and they can be so still that you sit there and you're like, oh shit. They're still alive, right?
Well, let's see. We'll go ahead and we'll set these guys up with a little bit of defenses. Because one of the things that will come up sometimes when you're wandering around the Commonwealth is you will have a settlement come under attack, and they're like, come defend it. It used to be that if you didn't go defend it, it would end up with the place getting trashed. Now they actually have
killed.
now you actually have a chance to fight them off. So the settlement will fight them off on its own. So adding a couple of turrets up here on the roof will help them immensely.
Yeah, it's better to have them up on the roof because they're not on the ground and
Yeah. Somebody with a baseball bat can't come up to your turret and wreck it. So there's a couple of little areas around here. They're kind of interesting in the context of atmosphere and a little bit of a look at life right before the bombs fell. So I figure we'll go ahead and explore a little bit before going on to the next thing that people actually wanted to see. Oh, Radstag Doe.
and
I promise you, I'm not just a random animal murderer. Radstags are actually,
useful.
yes.
Whereas float for flies, less so.
Okay. So the big thing here is the meat. Radstag meat can be cooked, and if you Okay, not worth it. Oh. Okay, that's a bit more of a concern. Yeah, if you cook it, you get a steak that will give you plus 25 to carry weight for a while, which is really great when you find you've got more stuff than you know what to do. So we've got this cabin out here in the woods. I got a little vehicle that evidently drove right up here.
Ooh, a hot plate.
Yeah, somebody was living in here in the cabin using a hot plate to cook. A Wasteland Survival Guide, which you guys might remember that from Fallout 3 if you've played it. Complete with beautiful illustrations, courtesy of Moira.
You know what they say, everybody was kung fu fighting.
Yeah.
Somebody sleeping on a mattress.
Yep, and a Runaways holotape. So, and a laundered green dress and some bubble gum.
Yeah, there's
October 22nd, 2077. I finally told them tonight, and it was bad. Real bad. Dad was shouting.
Dad was shouting? Oh boy.
That I had to get out of the house. Mom just cried, and somehow that hurt worse than anything else. She didn't say a word. Not even when I packed my things. I can't go.
You know what the funny thing is, in like a not funny at all,
he'll never know.
I guess funny ironic, is the fact that her things consisted of a laundered green dress, bubble gum, and this holotape.
Last time I was here, I was just a little girl playing clubhouse in this old cabin. Now I'm really scared. Will anything ever be right again?
So yeah, the person in this cabin was a pregnant teenager whose parents freaked out about it and who ran away from home literally the night that the bombs fell.
The night before.
Yeah, so her family never knew, or her boyfriend evidently never knew that he was going to be a parent, and then she died in the bombs. And there's enemies nearby, I just don't know what kind.
Well, they could really be anything.
Yeah. So let's see. You have a little island here with a...
Huh, blood bug.
Huh, that's interesting. I don't think I've noticed that before.
What?
This APC, Armored Personnel Carrier over here.
Huh.
And a blood bug hatchling, so... Damn it, dog meat, you scared it.
I swear, I hate bugs. I hate
the insects.
Yeah.
They just fly around all over the place, and...
Yeah, it's like a giant mosquito. Most of them are like giant fucking mosquitoes, and ew. I've never cared for mosquitoes, so...
Yeah.
And blowflies are like a cross between a freaking...
They're horseflies on steroids.
Well, yeah, but they are in some ways reminiscent of, less so of horseflies, but more so of, like, wasps.
Ugh. Yeah, so, okay. Getting some rads here, but, oh, a lot of rads. So, yeah, random APC here, but we can get some 10mm rounds. Anything of value? Stimpak and a Radaway. Well, I'll definitely need that Radaway now, won't I?
Well, you will now.
Oh, another,
Hatchling.
Yeah, 2/3 chance isn't too bad.
I've seen worse.
So, Alright, I think there's one other thing that's kind of in this region that's worth taking a quick look at. Oh, yeah. Also, the water is severely radioactive. So if you get into any depth of water, you're going to start taking rads. And a fairly healthy dose of that.
Which I think I know what you're gonna have to...
Hello.
I think I know what you're gonna want to invest in at some point near-ish.
Yeah. So, also an attack dog. But you know, I'm not so worried about the dog as I am about the person. So we'll critical strike the raider. And then I'll go ahead and shoot the attack dog.
Did you just shoot your own dog?
I kind of did.
You know...
And that's not all there is. Oh, hello. I love it. He goes into a crouch like that's somehow going to save
That's gonna
this.
save him.
Like,
You know,
if I kneel down this open field right in front of him, there's no way he'll see me.
you know, what's really kind of funny to me is actually how once you hit them and they are no longer considered live, they sit there and they just quap.
Yeah, they ragdoll.
Oh no, it's not ragdoll. Ragdoll just like falls down. No, they quap. Their arms and legs flail about like somebody's at the controls who doesn't have a fucking clue.
And pop a rat away and a rat X. Oh, there's another raider. Hey! Woman or not, you don't get to beat my dog.
Actually, that's even more reason why you shouldn't be beating up somebody else's dog.
Exactly.
I mean...
Well, the good news is I got my stim pack back.
Well, there is some good news.
And I'll see if these guys had anything else of value. All of them with shotguns, but I've already got the twin of that shotgun.
You know, I kind of wish that the shotgun was more useful.
They really do model the spray of the pellets pretty well, so if it's actually... Oh, that's not a good sign. Glowing rad roach.
Next to a couple of barrels.
I mean, for some reason it doesn't seem to have seen me, but...
I don't even think it's worth going over to get it.
Yeah. Occasionally you'll get nuclear material off of them, that's why I was going to give it a shot. Let's see, what's that other area that... is worth taking a look at around here?
Which one?
I was thinking of that garage.
The Alley Cats?
Nah, that's way south. There was just a random, like, loading garage around here.
Wasn't that...
It might have been a little bit further south.
Maybe? I'm going to be honest, I have no sense of direction in this game. Like, none.
Let's see.
You can try to tell me where the champagne room is, and I'm not going to have a clue.
Yeah, I don't know where it is. Oh well. It might have been worthwhile, but we can always stumble upon it some other time.
Actually, that's how you find most of the really interesting stuff, is just stumbling upon it.
Actually, if I go any further south, who knows what I might run into. There are some real occasions. This game does scale with...
With you?
Yeah, it does scale with you, but often you'll also have some areas that just have some things that are way too much trouble to deal with.
Or the random, the random raiders or super mutants who just show up out of nowhere.
Or in this case, wild mongrel.
That's true. They are a thing.
And that one was behind a tree. Like, seriously, those are some ugly dogs. I will beat you with... I'm going to... Ah, there we go. One down.
Yes, yes, please. Believe us, he's good at this.
Sometimes it comes down to the tools you have.
No matter the image to the contrary at present.
Okay, so there's something over here. Ah, there we go.
You know, I'm pretty sure part of the problem is that you sat there earlier today playing as
A different character.
a different character in Nuka World expansion pack.
With much more advanced gear. Okay, Dead Raider. I guess was eaten by the dogs. Some kind of rough lean-to shanty.
Cooler? To the left.
Yeah, that's where I got the dog meat.
Oh, okay.
Feels a little bit bad actually eating dog meat with me.
Eh.
But okay.
Dog meat would eat it too.
Yeah, just a little bit of wandering around here. Let's see. The other thing we wanted to do was... Oh, this is Corvega assembly plant.
Ew.
Fast travel over to Sanctuary.
Plus you have some shit to drop off.
Yeah, just drop off all my various junk, maybe do some cooking.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, 8 minutes.
Okay.
For the next save.
I'll probably do the... That might be enough time to get through the quarry thing, since it's just a little bit of swimming. Okay. So go ahead, just store all junk. It's a useful thing to put in here. Don't really want to do anything else. I just wanted to stop by and lighten my load a little bit.
As you always want to have plenty of space for the new shit that you're going to acquire.
So let's see. The actual next area we're looking at is directly south of the... That hair is amazing.
The megaton hair. They aren't kidding.
I was gonna cook. Oh well. Yeah, it'll be fine.
We're going to 10 Pines Bluff.
Nope, I'm going to Thicket Excavations. Which I call this the quarry. There's another quarry that I think a lot of people are more familiar with in this game, but I always think of it as a quarry just because of what it looks like, and you'll see when we get there in a second. I almost expected I was going to open up that...
I was expecting like Indiana Jones inside of it, kind of thing. You know.
Oh, this is going to suck. So one new thing that Fallout 4 adds is radstorms. There are radioactive thunderstorms that happen in this game.
Just randomly.
So we'll occasionally get just random rads while this goes on, and everything turns kind of a sickly greenish color.
Vaguely hazy.
One way we can... okay. So one way to fix it is just go and take a nap for an hour or so, and then the storm will pass. And as a bonus, you'll get topped up on HP.
What's kind of interesting is the fact that it was just telling you that you couldn't, you couldn't do the sleep while taking radiation damage. Ooh, Stim Pack. On the right corner. Okay, I have to brag that our cats are like ridiculously cute.
Oh.
Yeah,
Sleeping like a dragon.
Yeah, one of them is currently sleeping like a dragon.
Ooh. Okay, now we're talking. We've got a glow-sighted hair-trigger 10mm pistol, which is a improvement in a couple ways on what we've got.
That's actually a slightly better pipe rifle.
And a quick hair-trigger pipe sniper rifle. So we just kind of got an upgrade already.
Stim pack,
Oh yes, stim pack.
right corner.
And meanwhile, I'll go ahead and I will favorite the better pistol. And I'll go ahead and I'll favorite the...
Pipe rifle.
I think I'll just have to upgrade the receiver on it.
Probably.
And I'll go ahead and put that up because it's a longer range weapon. And we'll deal with that in a minute. You were saying there was a... oh, so it is. And this is why I call it the quarry, just because you've got all of these stones and stuff just laying around here. It's pretty obvious they were pulling out limestone or marble or something out of here.
Or nearby. And this is all of the fallout, if you will.
Of course you would.
I didn't even mean it to be sarcastic.
Yeah, let's see. There's a little dirty water here.
Did you look inside that?
For some reason I didn't get around to it. I thought the entrance was on the other side.
Not that there's anything in it.
Other than a single aluminum can.
And a coffee cup and a tin can.
Yep.
Well. Okay, fine. 3 minutes. Oh yeah. And there's that.
Okay.
Since I'm gonna be in the kitchen. Making delicious, delicious drinks.
Well, let's see. Taboo tattoos. Permanently unlocks a new facial tattoo in case we've ever given up on ever getting a regular job again. Which, since this is the post-apocalyptic world, fair enough. And now what we're actually doing.
Unless you're gonna pitch in here, keep a distance.
Good old Sully Mathis
Hey
here.
there. You looking to earn some cash? How did you know you're talking, you know?
Help you with what, exactly?
I'm trying to fix this old water pump. Should be plenty of scrap in here. If I can get it drained out.
No,
What are
really.
you really up to here?
Like I said, for scrap. Mind your own business. You helping or not?
I could probably help for a few caps extra.
I was gonna give you something anyway. 75 caps.
Okay,
for the
there we
time.
go.
What do you need help with?
We talked him into a little bit more cash.
The pump isn't in top shape, but it should at least start. There must be some leaky connection.
And
Think you could fix them? The leaks will be
And of course, what we just volunteered to do was go in and fix some underwater leaks. So 75 caps might have just been a little bit understated. But in the meantime, we've got to level up. So let's see. We went ahead. We're now level 7, so that means that I could get Locksmith to pick Expert Locks. Could get Lady Killer 2.
The 1920s.
Let's see. Well, we're not going to run to make Expert Locks for a little bit, so despite the slight offness of it, I'll go ahead and put that point in Intelligence, just so that I can get quicker to those things where we'll be able to show a little bit more. Actually, once I get that 4th point in Intelligence, I never need to increase it again to continue getting perks for Hacker. Is that
Honey, I might have put 2 shots in one of these.
Well, I guess it'll all work out in the end.